Hello Aries, this is Summer from Tarot by Summer, and I'm here to do your general reading for the month of November. Welcome everyone. If you're brand new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back, and thank you so very much for your support, Aries. Aries, before I get you started on the reading, I just want to let you know that starting this month I will be moving my love videos, my mid-month love readings, over to my Patreon page. Okay, I have a subscription there. Spaces are limited, so if you're interested, you may check it out. I will be moving those love readings over to Patreon, and I will be adding some additional readings. I have some special treats going on over there, and I will also be adding some life coaching tips for those of you who are interested. So check me out there. Check me out on Patreon if you're interested and you find value in my readings, okay? The general readings will remain on YouTube, okay? So that is what's going on moving forward. Now we want to get right down to your reading. Aries, I said a prayer and I meditated over your reading. I laid the foundation of the spread and to get your overall energy flowing, okay? And we're going to start with a card on the bottom of the deck. You have the Sun card. You have the Sun in the upright position. This gives me the overall theme for what's going on with you, what may be going on with you this month, okay? Aries, you guys may experience quite a bit of joy with something going on in your life. Some of you will be experiencing some joy. Some of you will be experiencing some, like a birth of a child or finding out that someone's pregnant. Some of you will be experiencing some success in November. Some of you will also have some sort of revelation where light will be shown on a situation. Something will come to surface. You'll see the light in something. Something will be revealed. Okay? Something will be coming to the surface under light. So let's see how this works out in your reading. In the near past, you have Ten of Air, destruction, in the reverse position. This is equivalent to the Ten of Swords in the traditional tarot. Right here in the U position, this is you. This is how you're feeling. This is what you're thinking about your current situation over here. You have Daughter of Air, which would be the Page of Swords in the traditional tarot. In your current situation, you have Five of Air, defeat, covered by the Fool card. And the Five of Air will be considered the Five of Swords in the traditional tarot deck. Here, in your near future, you have Father of Air. This is King of Swords in the traditional tarot. Over here in the total outcome, you have the Son of Air, which is the Knight of Swords in the traditional tarot. And I pulled an additional card from a deck that I had been wanting to purchase, but I didn't know how it would fly with everyone. I didn't know how people would like it, but I said, what the heck. This is from a color therapy deck that I'm using. And you got Plum. You have Plum. I will explain to you what I'm seeing with this Plum card, with the color Plum, as the reading progresses. So I'm trying out some new decks on you guys, and I hope you like them. But so far so good. I'm really liking this new deck. It gives a bit of an up-to-date version on the traditional tarot with how we deal with the contemporary society and how we view everyday life. You have Ten of Air, destruction. Ten of Swords in reverse. In the upright position, you've come to a completion, okay? You've come to a completion of some long-lasting pain, of some pain that was going on in your life for a very long time. And you are completing that cycle. You're actually going through it and nearing the end. In the reverse position, I'm feeling one of two things happen. Either you're coming out of it, you're finally coming out of it, the pain is finally subsiding, you're at that point where you're ready, you're at that cusp of going over into a new cycle, into something new. After the 10, okay? You're coming out of all of that pain. It's subsiding. Or you feel like you can't get out of the situation. You feel like it's never ending. Or, number 3, you may have held on to something that you knew was painful because you weren't ready to let go. You may have been holding on to that. I don't mean to make it sound masochistic, okay? But sometimes that happens in life where the pain can be excruciating. We can be going through so much pain, but we're not ready to part with that. We're not ready to let go of it. The pain for some is some sort of maybe self-punishment or guilt that you may have felt for a situation, and you felt like, you know, I need to be punished. Maybe somebody felt like they needed to be punished in a situation for something that they've done. This could be your energy, or it could be someone who's an air sign around you. There's lots of air sign energy here. Air, 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 air. And only 2 cards that show fire sign. And this is actually your card as well, the Fool. So maybe someone around you felt like they should, felt like they should be punished for something. And they can't come out of it. They can't let it go naturally. So they keep holding on to it. Or you just felt like you can't come out of it. You felt like you felt like it's never ending. And I say that, I keep emphasizing the latter parts, because here you have the daughter of air. And the daughter of air can be, this represents someone who wants to communicate. She wants to communicate how she feels about something. She can be really cutting. She can be very inquisitive, very sharp. She can be someone who wants to get back at someone for doing something. And it's not necessarily the case, But because it's next to the 10 of swords here, destruction, and it is in between the 10 of destruction and defeat, this daughter of air is like you or someone around you wants to retaliate, wants to fight back. And it may be done in a way that's sort of petty, in a way that's sort of mischievous. And communication in an immature way. So it feels kind of like, instead of saying, okay, I'm ready for this to end and I'm ready to confront this, I'm ready to confront the past, I'm ready to confront this situation here and move forward. Instead of the Queen of Swords here, it is the daughter of air. It is the Page of Swords. And this young lady to me is saying, you did this to me, now I'm going to do this to you. I'm going to get you back for what you did to me. I feel like I need to get you back before I move on. I feel like I need to retaliate. It's sort of petty, like tit for tat. Someone may be doing this to you, Aries, or you may be doing this to someone else. Daughter of air may be spying as well. There's some mischievous going on here. There's some mischief. I feel like there's some sort of mischief here. Maybe you're angry, Aries. Maybe you're angry and you feel powerless in a situation that is overpowering. So you're handling it the way a very young person would. When they feel powerless, they're going to be, you know, a lot of petty, cutting verbal communication. The communication might not be as sharp and as decisive, or how should I say, effective to get rid of a situation. Underneath the mischief here, there's a certain sense of vulnerability. You may feel vulnerable to a situation which puts you, or maybe the other person, it puts that person in a position of communicating like a child. Now, this may be the energy, if this is not you, Aries, or someone, maybe someone you're involved with, this may be one of your children. You may be having some issues with a child or with your children, with some young people around here. There's a lot of young energy. There's the Sun, daughter of air. This is the Page of Swords, son of air. You know, the Knight of Swords. Then there's the Fool here. There's really only one adult here, and that's the King of Swords, the father of air. So you may be having some issues with children. You may have a daughter in trouble, or you may have a son in trouble. Someone may be, you know, having some issues with your children, with school maybe, or with life, trying to get them to steer their life in the right direction, or in a direction that would be productive. Interesting. Here with defeat, this is the Five of Swords. More petty behavior, more cutting behavior taking place petty behavior, vindictive behavior. It can also be, again, in this particular card, this person feels defeated. Maybe you feel defeated in a situation, or someone around you feel defeated, feels trapped. And that's why I mention it here. Maybe you feel like the past is repeating itself. Maybe you're repeating old cycles. This is something that happened in the past where you felt like you couldn't get out of a situation, and it may be repeating itself where you still can't get out of it. But the Fool is covering it. Maybe you feel like you need to do whatever you need to do and take a leap of faith, step out there on faith, follow your beliefs, follow guidance from above, make some calculated decisions, and do the best you can to get out of it. This particular defeat card, this particular Five of Swords, this spider has insects trapped in a web. They can't get out. He's spinning the silk around them. They're trapped. They're caught. The spider has the insects. They can't get out of this situation. Some of these insects knew exactly what they were walking into, and some of them walked into the spider's web blindly, not knowing what they got into, and they were defeated. They were taken over. Over here you have vultures picking at something, picking at a corpse that, it doesn't really show it. It just shows the vulture here and the bones, but the vultures are picking apart someone or something here that once lived. They're picking them apart. Total destruction, gone, obliterated. But then there's rebirth of something new afterwards. But there's something about you or something about someone that feels stuck. And this is your card here. Is this the other person that feels stuck by you, Aries? Because you're coming in as the Fool card covering the defeat card. Or is this you wanting to get out of this situation? Whatever this is. This could even be some sort of abuse going on in the relationship. And maybe the sun is bringing this to surface. Maybe you're finding out. Maybe someone is finding out that a child was abused, or that someone around you was abused, and you need to get out. There's a certain innocence here. This Fool is, starting off from birth, with the baby here. Brand new to the world, innocent. Coming out into a world that he knows nothing about. He's going to learn. He's, very vulnerable, innocent. Brand new. But over here in the near future, you have the Father of Air, the King of Swords. The King of Swords is positioned to where he's looking back at all of this, watching what's happening, looking back. Is this a maturity level for someone around you? Or is this you coming up, taking on the persona of the King of Swords, because this is what you have to do to get out of this situation? Use a lot of logic, you know. Start looking for the truth in something. Start, you know, using logic instead of, you know, thrashing out and just getting back at a situation, but kind of standing back and saying, thinking, calculating, using your mind to free yourself from this or the other person, instead of your impulse. We want to look into a few more of these to this situation. This feels like a family situation. You've only got 2 major arcanas, and these are people here. These are the minor arcanas. This is like telling a story. It's like telling a story about a family. This could be work related for some of you. This could be something that's going on at work, in your workplace. This person here could be some sort of manager, or maybe even a, you know, something going on in the legal field, in the legal practice, or at work, period. And this is the energy of the people around you. Carnivorous, cutthroat, you know. This could be it. And you may need to take a leap of faith. You may need to really step out there. This is interesting. This is very interesting. This is very, very interesting. Over here you have the Son of Air, and I want to clarify some things. Perhaps after evaluating the situation, or someone stepping in to evaluate a situation here, you'll need to make some sort of quick movement. There will be some sort of decision made here, logical decision made here, after assessment of everything that's happened here, because light is shining down on it, revealing something that's going on in a family situation. And you'll need to move quickly. You'll need to make quick, swift movements to get out of it, because this is the Knight of Swords here. This may be like a fast ticket out of a situation that's not healthy. But we want to clarify some things. Okay, we want to clarify. Let's clarify this one and this one for now. Spirit, can you tell us why destruction is here? The Ten of Swords. Why is the Ten of Swords here in the past? What happened with the Ten of Swords? Okay, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah. That makes sense. Spirit, can you tell us why the Five of Swords is here? I'm going to tell you what I see in just a minute. Okay. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Four of Pentacles in the upright position. Wheel of Fortune in reverse is like fate not working on your side, not working in your favor. Something's not working in your favor. Either that or it's moving too slow. It's like you're stuck and you're holding on for dear life. Somebody's holding on. Someone was holding on, and this is the recent past. Not letting this situation go. It's like holding on to what you have. Somebody's holding on to what they have. They don't want to let this go. They're not ready for it to end, although the ending is near, and it was painful. This Ten of Swords here, period, whether it's reverse or in the upright position, it's time to let that go. It's at the end. And something stopped this wheel from turning, because the Wheel of Fortune is here and in the upright position. It will be turning. It will be helping you complete this cycle, you letting go so fate can step in and start working the way that it should. It's like, okay, this pain is excruciating. It's at the end. It's supposed to, this is it. This is where it stops. It's supposed to cut off. And the Wheel of Fortune, fate, Lady Luck starts working and creating an energy that is healthier for you in many cases, something that is better. But the wheel is in reverse. It's either not turning, it's turning too slow, or it's not turning in your favor. Or maybe even the other person's favor. But somebody's holding on with the Four of Pentacles. Holding on for dear life. You could be holding on to the situation, holding on to your emotions, holding on to money in this situation, because now Pentacles are showing up. This is something of value, something that you once deemed stable, something that you once deemed as valuable to you. You're holding on to it. Either you or the other person. And it's like you want to do whatever you can to hold on to it. Or maybe you want to guilt the other person. Maybe the other person wants to let go and you don't want to let go, or vice versa. Here, with defeat, the Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. And the Lover's card is in the upright position. Nine of Pentacles is someone who's codependent. Someone who's codependent and wants someone to take care of her or him and provide for them. In the upright position, this person is independent, is often single, or independently wealthy and successful. Somebody who's, built their wealth, built their success on their own. But in the reverse position, it's pretty much opposite. Maybe even very materialistic. That could be you or the other person with some codependency issues involving a relationship with the Lovers. Maybe even a relationship with a Gemini. This might be a Gemini here that, or another earth sign that you're dealing with that you want to hold on to. You want to hold on to, somebody wants to hold on to a toxic relationship. You want to hold on to it. You don't want to part and be single from this. You may be tired of being single, and you want this relationship to end. And if it were in the upright position, you may be independently taking care of yourself in a relationship, in a committed relationship, but keeping your own identity as a person. You can be in a relationship with somebody and still maintain your identity of who you are, of what makes you you, of any success that you've built, something that you've built, and you can bring that into a relationship and contribute that. And oftentimes it does, make a relationship healthier, because there's a mutual respect for yourself and for the other person's accomplishments and their individuality as well. And when the two of you bring these things together, bam, it makes a relationship so much more interesting. Because you both bring a lot to the table. You both can contribute something to the other person and help build the other person up. It's like two halves coming together. But in the reverse position, there's a neediness to this. There's a feel of needing this person, needing this situation for validation. This is what it feels like. And you want to hold on to it. You want to trap it. Somebody wants to smother it. Somebody wants to trap this thing into submission, into making it be what they want it to be. Because you or the other person is tired of being single. What happens when the spider traps the other insects and wraps them up in the silk? They no longer have their identity. They're totally trapped. They're held hostage. They're in prison. They can no longer fly. They can no longer be, they can no longer crawl around or fly depending upon what type of insect it is. They can't be themselves anymore. They lose their identity. And whether the spider kills them or not, there's still something in them that dies. That it's defeated. Like being mummified or something. And I'm picking these things up intuitively from the cards, the images. So somebody's doing this. Somebody's doing this. And it feels like the father of Aries looking back on this, saying, wow. But then somebody wants to take a leap of faith and either give in to the situation and say, okay, whatever, let's give it a shot. I'll go along with it. I give up. I give up. I'm caught into submission. I just give in. Or somebody's wants to take a leap of faith and say, I'm getting the hell out of here. I got to go. I cannot stay in this situation. And maybe that's where the father of air comes in. Maybe this person is you, and in the way that you're thinking, or the other person, and them trying to get, them looking back on it and saying, look at all of that I've gone through. Maybe I should have gotten out of this sooner. Oh well, it's never too late. Let me hurry up and get out of this mess. There's no need to continue looking back at this. That's what it feels like. For some of you, this may be a person of influence coming in and trying to talk you through a situation, trying to talk you into getting out of this. This may be your father, a father figure, or, a big brother, an uncle. Saying you're being childish and immature about this situation. Look at what is done. Look at what's been created here. This isn't a win situation for anybody. Talk to me, communicate with me. Let's sit down and talk adult to adult. Let me school you a little bit. Let me give you a little words of wisdom from somebody, much older, and looking at it from, from the outside looking in. From the outside looking in. This is what I see, Aries. Take a moment and look at what I'm seeing. You got to get out of here. You got to get on your horse, get in your car, get on your truck, get on your motorcycle, caravan, whatever you have, get on your boat, and be gone. Go ahead and take a chance. Don't be afraid. Don't be codependent. Don't be afraid. Be more independent. Give yourself a chance. You can do it. You can do anything you set your mind to. You believe in yourself. It's okay to start over from scratch. If you need to get out of this situation, don't depend on somebody else for your well-being because you're not going to get it in this situation. Whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's in some sort of organization that you're with, even within the family that you're born in, any kind of relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. But this could be a conversation, and you can see this might even be related to something in school that you're going through. It just depends. It depends on how this reading ebbs and flows for you. Pardon me. Very interesting. I'm curious. Spirit, can you tell us, give me one card for the daughter, the Page of Swords, the daughter of air. Give me one card for the daughter of air. Like I said, for some of you, this may be an issue with children. And of course, I am shuffling the cards upside down, okay? Fox. Spirit, give me one card for the Son of Air. Commitment, marriage, some sort of contract. Spirit, give me one card for the Father of Air. Cupid. Okay. The fox is here over the daughter of air. The fox can be very cunning. The fox can be very street smart. The fox can be sneaky. The fox can be protective of family. The fox can also be a hard worker, a hard independent worker, somebody doing like independent contract work. It can be an entrepreneur, someone who owns, who's like a sole proprietor, owning a very small business where he or she runs it solo. And you may be very shrewd. You may be, for those of you who are in business, you may be very shrewd about your business and refusing to maybe take advice, or refusing to let defeat get you down. Let defeat stop you if things aren't working right in your business. You may be going at it and trying to run business by any means necessary. And I'm putting in business because I see a little bit of it going on here. And this is a general reading, you know. You do have the Sun card for success. Light shining on a situation. You've got Pentacles showing up. You're trying to hold on. Holding on to dear life. And being cunning and about your movements, sneaky about your movements. And then you have the Father of Air here, and Cupid on top of the Father of Air. This person may be someone who may come to you or reveal themselves, reveal that they've been watching you, reveal that they've been interested in you. But you would have to let go of a current situation, let go of this energy to even be able to see this person who may be interested in you. That's for somebody. You would have to let go of this. This person is someone entirely different from this situation. The energy changes and shifts and becomes more mature instead of cutting back and forth energy here. Instead of destructive energy. This person may be also here to show you a new way to achieve what you want. If you're in, you know, if you have an occupation or you're trying to obtain success, they may be trying to show you a way to get what you want in a way that where you can communicate a lot better, a lot more effective, and actually attract people with the way you communicate instead of repel them. Show you a way where you can attract people with your mind and charisma. Where people say, you know, hey, I like Aries. I like the way Aries communicated and sold that house. I like the way she does things, or he does things. How he or she pitched me in some sort of sales or something. I like it. I like it. Yeah, okay. I like what they're saying. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and close this deal with them. I think I want to sign up. This is also like a pen. It looks like Cupid is holding a big pen and signing something, signing some sort of document. Okay, I'll sign on the dotted line. But there's something you have to give up here. You gotta let go. You gotta let go of, what's old and what's not serving you in the current times. You gotta let it go. And maybe over here you're moving forward with some sort of new relationship, a new contract, a new deal that's coming up, a new partnership in some way, if you're conducting business. So it's looking good. The energy over here shifts. This energy over here is totally different than what's going on here. Pardon me. For some of you, you may be settling down and snagging a Gemini or someone, maybe with Gemini energy, or someone with earth sign energy. You may be getting them to, finally say, okay, like I said, okay, I give up, I give in. Let's go ahead and make this happen. You may be getting your point across to them. But would it be healthy for you? Would you want to kind of wait and exercise your options? Or would you want to get this person in this situation to bend and mold to the way that you want it? Or is that something that someone's trying to do to you? And then you have the Plum card. Overcome your challenges. Plum. Overcome your challenges. You've got quite a bit of challenges here. Quite a bit. And then you have 4 + 1. This equals 5. There's some sort of change taking place in your life. It's an uncomfortable change. And you're dealing with it in a way that you may be dealing with it in a way that isn't that beneficial to you. Somebody may need to soften up a little bit, I'm just going to go down 3. Father of earth, father of fire, the sun. More family energy. Aries, someone in your life has been trying to talk to you. And I think I'm on the right track here. Someone has been trying to talk to you to get you to see the light. This feels like family, like the elders in your family stepping in to try to show you something. Show you another way of doing things, a way to achieve what you want, either in a relationship, in your career, in your life, period. Because they see some destruction going on here and they don't want you to hurt. Somebody doesn't want you to fail. They want you to, to make some sort of moves that are healthier for you. They want to see you, up and about and on your feet, moving swiftly and smoothly. Wanting you to take action. Get behind the wheel. Take control of your life. Drive your own car. Okay? Steer yourself in the direction that you want to go in and be a part of your own, destiny, and not just let it happen, or not hope and wish that someone else is going to get you there. There's a lot of male energy here. And then you have the Emperor, your own card here. This is the Emperor. This is your card, Aries. Lot of father figure, father elders in your family. Maybe this is what you once were. Okay, or maybe this is you and this is what the other person is going through. Maybe someone, is talking to them, trying to get the other person to see if you're in a relationship. There's a lot of family here. The elders, they may be talking to you, or they may be getting together and talking to each other, trying to get you to see. The Emperor, father, ruler, leader, swift action. This is fire sign energy. Father of earth. This is somebody's father. This is the King of Pentacles, father of fire, King of Wands, the sun. Somebody's trying to get you to see something. Somebody's trying to tell you to step up and be a leader. And then you have father of air here. Son of air. You've got a lot of family on your side, family, friends, people in your circle who truly care about you, and they want to see the best for you, Aries. They want to see that somebody wants to see the best for you. Somebody doesn't want to see you hurting. They want to see you get out of a situation where you can be the best that you can possibly be. And they're trying to talk to you. They're trying to get you to see something. This gentleman here may be telling you, you know what, Aries? There's somebody better for you. I feel like there's somebody better for you coming, but you gotta, again, you gotta let this go. Maybe this father figure is trying to get you to see the king of the son of air, as a potential mate. Maybe this person is trying to say, you know what? Hold on, Aries. I'd like you to meet my son or my daughter. Get yourself together and out of this situation. I like you. I care for you. And I think you may be a good match, but you got to get yourself together. But I have a son who's interested. He's looking for a wife. Or she's looking for a husband. Why don't you consider, let me introduce the two of you. Because these two energies are young, and this is a father figure, and this may be the other person's father. Father figures or, family members. But you got to let go of some stuff here and take a chance. Spirit, what messages do you have for Aries? Relaxation. You got relaxation. And I can see why you have relaxation, because you're kind of uptight here. There's some uptight energy. There's some pain over here, and you may need to relax. Some of you may be going through some physical pain where you're having, some ailments, and you're going through physical pain with your joints or, with just different parts in your body. Some of you may have been in some sort of accident or something, and you need to recover and relax and kind of ease your mind. And you may need to turn to family members. This could be why there's some codependency here. because maybe you're not strong enough to really get back on your feet right now. That's a message for somebody. Yep. And you've got family members coming in as sources of strength and guidance. Okay. Relax. Relax so that you can heal. You know, heal from whatever. Heal your mind. Heal your body, your spirit, your heart, you know. Allow yourself to be lazy. It's okay to do nothing. Yep. You may need to do that so that you can overcome your challenges, you know. Okay, Aries. I hope this reading has helped you to some degree. If it doesn't resonate, it's okay, you know. Check out one of the other videos and see what resonates for you. All right? And I certainly hope that it helps. If you'd like to join me over on Patreon for the rest of the videos, especially the mid-month videos, love for love, you may do so at the link provided beneath this video, okay, in the description box, and it's near my website. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, then you may do so at summerintuition.com, okay? And this concludes this reading. I hope it helps. Love you guys. Bye for now. See you at Patreon.